Namaste everyone. In the last video we have talked about the concept of Trinity with respect to the ancient literature, the Shastras. Though we haven't discussed in detail, and most likely we would be talking about it in future conversations. However, today I'll be focusing on the two terminologies, spirituality and religion. So let's focus on it one by one. Spirituality, as you all would be aware, it has been derived from the word spirit, which we have been talking in detail. It's our theme. We have related rightly with the concept of Atma Vidya, the self-knowledge. Moreover, if we want to understand that concept more profoundly, the term spirit and soul are different. They have different connotation. When we talk about, we can relate it with respect to the concept of two energy fields, right? One is 0 point energy field, which is unextinguishable field, as mentioned in the modern science. And we have discussed this in the previous videos in great detail. You need to have the understanding of the Sankhya philosophy. It's about the 25 elements mentioned in it, but you have to particularly look at the table. 25 elements evolutes, and I'm pointing out towards the atom ether. So you look at the atom ether where it is mentioned in the table, so it indicates towards it. So it's an all-pervading field on which we have our being, actually, which we related with the cosmic web. Though we won't be going in detail over here. If you want to watch that, you want to listen to the entire conversation, you can watch that video. So when we talk about soul, we can relate it with the term prana. It's the life force. We have the understanding about the prana is prana comes from the sun, and we related it rightly with the concept of inner and outer sun, because it has been termed as jiva, individual soul, and the universal soul, what we can relate it with. And that's the concept of Jyotish, actually. So it's the eye of the Vedas. We should be familiar with this. So I'm just giving a brief idea about this. So when we talk about it, we know that the prana is coming from the sun, and the sunlight falls on the galaxies, and from galaxies the galactic rays falls on the Brahmarandra, or on the pineal gland, which we related with the protein synthesis, alchemy of time and consciousness, and we related rightly with the quantum jump of consciousness, right? The 5 layers of Earth atmosphere, the activities related with the sun and moon should be understood with respect to the 3rd layer of atmosphere, that is mesosphere. So we have set an example which would make the things very profound and clear. We took an example of microscope, and where we have tried, we mentioned about burning a paper by passing the light to the prism, right? So once the light passes through it, the intensity of the sunlight increases. So that's what we related with the quantum jump of consciousness and time, uh, the alchemy of time and consciousness. We related with the sunlight falling on the Brahmarandha, the pineal gland. So it gives the clarity, and we related with the global coherence eventually. So if you want to listen to the entire conversation, you can have a look at the video. So we have understood that these are the two terms, different terms. Though if you want to understand the terms more profoundly, it should be related with the concept of astrology, from where it has been derived, because from that is the eyes of the Vedas, right? It's a Vedanga Chakshu. So it's and it's a part of the Vedas, and that gives the deeper insight about the inner and the outer cosmos. So it should be understood. You understand the concept of the different flavors of light which is falling, which makes the soul complete. I mean, which this way, with which the spirit is made up of, or the soul is composed of. The different flavors are there. We won't be talking about it here. Probably I'll talk about it later, not now. So the theme is this, that when we talk about the soul or the Atma Vidya, it is about individuality moving towards the cosmic consciousness, because we are relating with the Atma Vidya, right? And it gives us the concept of individuality with respect to the spirit, mind, and body, which Vedas relate, which is the theme of the Vedas, as it is related with the earth atmosphere, and the realm beyond the earth atmosphere, which we have rightly related with the 5 layers of human existence and 5 layers of earth atmosphere pertaining to the quantum jump of consciousness, which you can refer it to the previous videos, right? Now let us focus on the different term, which is religion. So when we talk about religion, it means dharma. And dharma, when we talk about, we know that Sanskrit is the ancient literature available to humankind. It takes our awareness towards the Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan means universal. So universal dharma, righteousness. So it's about the entire universe first, then the world, then nation, then state, then your locality, and then self. So this is the pattern. Whereas when we talk about Atma Vidya, it's about from the individual to the cosmic consciousness. And we can say that religion is about how we interact with the society. It's belief system of a particular society, which we have related with Sanatan Dharma, and rightly so. If we have to look at from the gross perspective, it could be our belief in any of the religion, whether it's Christianity, it's Hinduism, it's Muslims, or Sikhism, anything. I mean, any books related to that particular religion, what idea it gives about the God, how we connect with the God, but and the rituals defined in it. But when we talk about the ancient literature or the Shastras literally means instrument. So instrument could be anything. It could be the geometrical shape, which we related with the yantra, or mandala, we also known as mandala. We can relate it with the artistical and metaphysical representation of the cosmos. That's what it indicates. So if we get that understanding that, the mantras also, that is the part of the ritual. So, and also about the concept of astrology, right? So all the concept which has been mentioned in the ancient scriptures, whether it's related with astrology, whether it's related with the geometrical shapes, which we can relate with different eras, right? And eventually to the Vastu Shastra, the science of architecture. So that where the soul, the concept of Atma Vidya will culminate. So we can relate it with three periods separately. I can brief about it as well, but I would like to have your opinion first, so that we'll have the understanding of the time frame which we are talking about, and the concept which we have taken. So if we take the entire life, if we talk about any particular topic, it won't be completed. So let's focus on it. It's very interesting, as I mentioned before. It really fascinates me, because that's the entire thing which would be churning. The essence of life is this. So we'll be moving it on our own pace and with our own time frame. So I'll focus on it, and looking forward for your opinion. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.